طالبان منعت تدريس البنات في المدارس من أول ما رجعت مسكت السلطة. بس هذا الزلم المشاغب قاعد بتحدى بشكل غريب. تعالوا نعرف كيف. How you are doing it?
As your viewers might know, since the Taliban's takeover of Afghanistan in 2021, women are not allowed to get education above 6th grade, which also includes universities. And unfortunately, that leaves over 2.2 million girls in Afghanistan who are eligible to go to schools. So Ideas Beyond Borders, the organization that I work with, is very active in this area. We started operating in Afghanistan exactly right after the Taliban took over, and around October of 2021, we started funding a network of underground schools who are operating in Afghanistan with over 40 locations. These are discrete locations, private homes, residences of teachers, former teachers who were teaching in the public schools in Afghanistan, who are now letting kids into their homes to study basic education as well, including science, including mathematics, including the subjects that they were taught, that they were supposed to be taught in their public schools, if they were going to be able to make it to schools. So these girls are going to these underground schools in the pretense of Quran studies, of Islamic studies. So they don't show that they're going to a school, they're going to a madrasa, as we call them in Afghanistan. And then they follow the procedure, they study the Quran for a bit as a subject, but underneath the Quran what they study is science, math, English and the other language.
So طالبان بيكونوا مفكرين إنه هم رايحين يتعلموا قرآن، بس بالحقيقة أنتوا عم تعلموهم أشياء تانية، فهم بيعرفوا عن المدارس؟
Okay, not really, because the madrasas that are active only teaching Quran and Islamic subjects, they have a permit to exist and they have a right to exist. They are allowed. And these are very exclusive. They only teach Quran, they only teach, for example, tafsir, interpretation of Quran, and these subjects, fiqh, and they're exclusive. They are allowed. Taliban do not have an issue with them, so girls can attend these kind of madrasas. However, the madrasas that I'm talking about are fake madrasas. They are, on the surface, they show themselves as a madrasas, but deep down, once you go in, you see that they are an underground school network that teaches girls subjects that they were supposed to be taught during their studies in high schools.
كم عدد البنات اللي درستوهم in 2024, for example?
In 2024, we were supposed to have around 2,500 students, but then we had more than that. We had 4,100 students, so 4,100 students who graduated from our program, and we had 50 teachers who were teaching these students. In 2025, that number has also increased a little bit. We are around 4,250 students, or 4,250 students who were studying up until today in our underground schools in Afghanistan across these 40 locations.
Man, I'm so proud of you, because now in Arabic, I will say it in Arabic, you make a breakthrough Taliban system.
Thank you so much. I do believe that this is a breakthrough in terms that we are doing something on the ground physically, not online, where most of our colleagues might be doing. However, this is a band-aid and not a solution or a sustainable solution. This is not a cure. It is a band-aid over a very broken system and a very devastating situation in Afghanistan, but we try to do as much as possible in the meantime.
So what's your feeling about one of them watching the video?
Thank you very much. Absolutely. I hope that they are watching this, and if they are, then it gives me a tremendous amount of joy, because I am the representative on this side of the world, and obviously their hardship and the struggle that they're going through cannot be compared to anything else in life, at least for me personally. But I am extremely privileged and honored to be here on this side, advocating for them, fundraising for them, and trying my best to represent them on the international stages, as well as help facilitate resources and pull in resources so that they can continue their education, even if it means like we can at least cover 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 girls at one time, that every single life counts. Thank you. For the Afghan viewers, again, استقامت بکنین، قوت داشته باشین، انشالله که پیروزی از آن شما خواهد بود در آخر.
And this is the message. مهما حاول الدكتاتور، دائما في ناس مشاغبين بيقوموا بالمهمة.